Electronic Newsroom 1 is part of the new curriculum. It basically means that the students enrolled in the subject gets to work in De La Salle University Das Marinas' very own radio station. The Campus Radio 95.9 Green FM is home to the 4 departments, namely the News Department, the Music Department, the Public Affairs Department, and the Operations Department. Our professor back then was Miss Angie Cuadrabalibay. She was the one that taught us about rotating in the radio room, creating radio scripts, and the various responsibilities of a radio worker.
Now let's head on to the first department we'd like to discuss. It's the News Department. As the name suggests, the department focuses on news stories. The very first thing you should know in this department is how to write radio news scripts. Let's get over the parts of the script. Look at the top of the page. Currently, it's simple. Things begin with the slug. The slug contains the title of the program the script is for. The beat or news beat is what the news story is categorized as, whether it's international, local, politics, police, or economics. Finally, there's the writer, which is the person who wrote the script. The next part of the news script is the body itself. The format we should follow is Times New Roman font, size 12, and the script is also double-spaced. Also, notice the numbers that occur before the words. This, coupled with the double spacing, makes corrections and editing easier.
In Green FM, we have this thing called rotation wherein you will have to experience every department in the radio station. Let me tell you how it works. There's no required order in picking a department, so you can just choose whatever you feel like doing. And now that's out of the way, let's talk about the Public Affairs Department. The Public Affairs Department, or PA Department, deals with the talk shows of the radio station. The talk shows discusses important issues in the country and helps students be informed about the said issues. The two biggest jobs that embody PA work are research and guest searching. You can't make a proper talk show without research now, can you? And talk shows, they need to show an expert on the subject, a guest speaker. First off, let's get a brief overview of research. It's searching the web for information regarding a certain topic. That certain topic will be given to you by your mentors. It's best to arrange the research in bullet form, allotting 1 bullet per thought, with the links you took the information from under them. Well, that's that. If you have any questions, ask your mentor about it. But it's best to make your research as clear as possible. And now, let's discuss about guest searching. Some programs require guests to air. There are 2 types. One is the regular guest, or a person who will be sharing their thoughts about the subject, and the other is the expert. The expert is someone who has a background in the subject being discussed. Take the dengue virus for example. We'll need someone from the medical field to discuss about that. It's good to be able to invite an expert from the outside, but it's somewhat easier to acquire a professor from inside the campus. If all else fails and the guest can't come to the interview for some reason, a recording file of their voice can be used. And that's it for the PA department. It's the busiest department in the radio station, but it'll help you develop your discipline, people skills, and ability to gather information.
Nakatambay, hawak-hawak ang cell, naka-tune in sa Green FM dahil gusto ng entertainment.
Work in the music department consists of 2 important things: research and song acquisitions. In our department, these things go hand in hand. Why, you ask? 'Cause of this. Say hello to the program plan. Just fill in the blanks at the upper part of this page and you'll be ready to start working. Contrary to what you've heard, life in the music department isn't at all chill. Music gathering is up to the researchers, as is filling the tables below. First of all, we're going to have to fill up the social issue. Researchers are going to have to surf the web for things their host will talk about. So since it's a social issue, you guys should probably search for things that will affect society as a whole. Some examples of social issues is global warming, human trafficking, or an outbreak of a disease. You get the idea. Anything that affects society as a whole. After making bulleted points of your social issue, you can now search for songs. For maximum proness, you should make the song's meaning align with the social issue, so that there would be a smooth transition between playing a tune and the DJ talking about the issue. After getting your songs, though, you'll need to research about them. See those tabs up top? The song, artist, genre, album label, producer, and song trivia? Yeah, you'll need to fill those up too. Some researchers have problems with these song trivia. For that part, we say, search around the web. Interpret the song your way or summarize what the meanings mean. Those are some tips on how you're going to get your song trivia. Finally, there comes the very important task of printing it. Good researchers should always produce enough program plans for the host and the operations team that is currently, handling the situation, the program. Oh, and remember the background music the other guys have been referring to? Yeah, we call that bed. As in the thing you lie down on when asleep. The bed is the background music in a radio program. The more you know, right?
Nakatambay, hawak-hawak ang cell, naka-tune in sa Green FM dahil gusto ng entertainment, news updates at
The operations department is basically the backbone of the whole production of the radio station. So basically, we are the technicians while the shows are on air. One of the most important things you should remember when you're an operations department member is to sign on at the start of the day and sign off at the end of the day. So sign on consists of the opening spiel, like the sign on spiel, and then the national anthem, followed by the Lasallian prayer, and then the Lasallian alma mater song, and lastly the Green FM song. Inside Studio A, we have 3 mics to use. This is mic 1, 2, and 3. Now we have knobs for every mic. Here's for mic 1, 2, and 3. You can see it's all written right here. So if you have another mic, you can use mic 4. And for PC1, which is this one, PC2, which is the other one. One general rule as an operations department member is to always record the show you are in. 3 important things you have to remember. First is to be always calm. Second is you have to be aware of your surroundings. By surroundings, I mean your DJ. Now, you don't want your DJ to stop talking or when he or she does, which brings me to my third and final point, the dead air. Now, dead air means there's nothing heard on radio. Now, you don't want that to happen, do you?
The LaSalle University Dasmariñas 95.9 Green FM is now signing off.